Hi everyone, this is Megan. This is my channel about cross stitch and we're on Flosstube number 60 something. Yeah, forgot to check. I wasn't sure if I was gonna film today because I really don't have that much to show as far as variety. I mean, I have progress, but only 2 projects. You know, because life, which I'll give a little life update at the end, but yeah, I just didn't want it to go too long because it's been a while and life is busy now, so I'm not sure the next time. So I just wanted to come on and quickly say hi and show you what I've been up to. Okay, the first, I'm sure you're all familiar with, if you've been here before, is my 1 strand a day project. And this is the 13 Moons Stitch Along by the Little Stitcher on Etsy. And now tomorrow will be 12 weeks, I believe, on me working on this 1 strand a day, minus like a block or so. But yeah, here I finished April's moon. Look how cute. I like the colors. We're getting into more colors now, which is exciting. It's called the Egg Moon. And I'll read to you a little bit about that because she has a little description. So after I finish each one, I'll go through that. But look, you can tell like the ones that I've done recently, the moons, like look how much more they pop than like the January one that I did a while ago. So I think I'll probably have to wash it at the end. I don't know, yeah. Interesting, but I love how it pops. Anything else I was gonna say? No, I think I'm just gonna read the description. Yeah, so, oh no, did I lose my spot? I put it on the page that I was going to read. There it is, okay. The Egg Moon, also called the Pink Moon, Seed Moon, Fish Moon, and Sprouting Grass Moon. This moon shines in the sky in spring, and according to tradition, it announced the budding of pink moss, the wild frogs with intense pink flowers. This is why it's associated with this color. It is also the moon during which the eggs hatch and symbolizes the fullness of rebirth. Yeah, so now I'm on the May moon, which is the flower moon. So that'll be pretty. And this is on 16 count Mystic. I never remember if it's Midnight or Mystic, but it's Mystic Ada, but a very, very soft Ada, almost like linen. So I'm happy I've managed to keep up with that, but some days I've had to do extra because I knew I wouldn't be able to stitch in the next couple days, but I'm still like on track as far as number of strands per day. Okay. All right, next we have, I hadn't started this in my last video, but I showed it because, so this is a like secret stitch, but my friend doesn't watch my channel, so I didn't put it on Instagram because sometimes she sees those, but this is a Luca-S kit because she's having a baby, a boy, in October, but it'll get to her late because I'll have to wait on the name and birth date and everything. But yeah, it's my first Luca-S kit that I'm doing, so that's fun. And I've done quite a bit, but for some reason it seems like it's taking long for the small thing that it is. But again, I haven't had that much time to actually sit down and stitch for a long period. But yeah, here I am. The colors are a little funky, I guess, but there's gonna be a lot of back stitching. Oh, and so here you can see there's chunks, there's holes, because my mistake, kind of, I accidentally used, so apparently there are some colors that you're supposed to do just 1/1 instead of 2/1 like usual. However, I didn't even think to look because on the cover, it tells you, you know, what stitches are in the project, and it's the X's, and it says 2, if you can see that, which I assume was 2 strands, and I think it is, but not all of it is 2 strands. Some of it's supposed to be 1, and the only place I saw that, it's kind of a mess, but this is what they come on in the kit. There are some that says that contour, if you can see it, in several colors, use 1 strand. And it's a little confusing which one they mean. But I think it's the one I ran out of. Yeah, it must be. So this, it's like underneath the one where I should have used 1 strand. But I don't know why, I just didn't even really notice that or read it because I wasn't sure what contour meant. But now I know. So I did run out of that color, and this is Anchor Floss, but it doesn't say the numbers in the kit, so I wasn't sure. Plus, where I live, they don't sell Anchor Floss in the store, so I had to take my project with me and just compare to DMC that they had there. So I did find a good match, and I'll just be using that. But apparently it's not going to look quite right because there's supposed to be some in there with just 1 strand. But I think once the back stitching gets in, you won't be able to notice. This is part of a balloon, that's part of a balloon. This will be a balloon, and then one of these I feel like is the hands of the bunny, but some are flowers, I don't know. And it's on, is it 18 count? 16 count Ada. Yeah, and 23 colors, skill level 2, if you read. So yeah, but that's that. It'll be cute. And I know I said in my last video that I was going to try and work on this every other day, followed by like another thing to have more variety, but it just hasn't been working out with my schedule lately. So I've just been focusing on this so I can get it done. I also do want to make her like a little cozy animal, like a lovey, because now that I made the doll that I made for my daughter, which you saw in the last video, I was like, wow, I can actually make things, and I thought that would be a nice little gift to send her. So I don't know when I'm gonna have time for all this. And then of course I gotta start all my 40th birthday starts. I made a video about that, about all the planned starts or categories of starts that I want to do on my 40th year. So my birthday is in November, and then so all the way till the following October, I'll be starting a new project, but I don't know what that is yet. It's going to be a surprise. And I kind of have to order things because I also wanted to start an extra one like on my birthday. I mean, I can't on my birthday because I work that day, but it was going to be a big one, a bookshelf, The Animal Kingdom by Amy Stewart, Heaven and Earth Designs. And I had bought fabric, but I had to return it because it wasn't the right one. So now I have to reorder it. And it's big. And just hope that I already have floss in my stash. I don't have a full set of DMC, but I mean, maybe half. And I can steal from other projects if I need to. And then in October, probably, so in about a month, I'm gonna do my first like video where I pick what's gonna be my first project of the month besides my birthday start. I'll do it a month before just because I'm living in Norway and things can take a long time to ship here. So I need to make sure I get everything ahead of time. So it's a little overwhelming to think about just with everything that's going on. So even though I'm going to be starting these things, I probably won't be able to get a lot of progress on them, which sucks. But eventually there will come a day when I will have more stitching times and I'll have plenty of projects to choose from. So that'll be really fun because there's so many that I've been wanting to start for so long. So I'm excited to see which ones come up. Yeah. so definitely stay tuned for that. Even if I'm not having like a ton of progress now, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of new starts and hopefully more projects to show you. Yeah, so really short on the projects, but I'll have just a couple more things to talk about, I guess. Oh, so I did a giveaway, or I announced the winner of the giveaway on my last video, but I haven't yet heard back from the winner. So I'm gonna say it again. Oh, of course, I forgot to mention the name, but if I can edit, I'll put up the name. I think it's J something. So hopefully you're seeing it on the screen somewhere, and I'll comment one more time on your comment. And if I don't hear from you by the next time I film, I'm gonna pick a new winner. So if you had voted on that, stay tuned. It was for a free pattern of your choice from the Little Stitcher shop on Etsy, which is where the 13 Moons Stitch Along was from. So if you like that, you could pick that if you wanted. And she has other really awesome patterns. So yeah, if you're the winner, definitely get in touch with me so you can get your prize. Yeah, so I mentioned how I'm super busy lately, and that's because now I'm back into the school semester. For those of you who don't know, I already have a bachelor and master's from the US in nutrition and exercise science. However, here in Norway, it was like almost impossible to get a job. Even the people who live in Norway and had a Norwegian education in that have a really hard time finding a job and had to go back to school. So I had to go back to school if I wanted something, you know, a little higher paying and had more opportunities. So I finished my first year, and now I just started my second year, which starts off in a like practical internship. And it's nice that it's really close in town. I can walk there just like my other job, and it's going well. I'm enjoying it, but it's 13-hour shifts at a time. So that means I really don't have stitching time those whole days. So yeah, except there is a shift that's like 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And so then I can sometimes have a little time after that one, but usually I haven't had that shift. And then when I'm not working, my husband is, and he's working at the same place I have this internship, but we purposely scheduled it so we wouldn't be working together the same shifts. However, that means we'll never see each other because when I'm working, he's working, I'm not. So we only have a few days where it doesn't like overlap like that. But luckily we have his mom right in town who is retired and loves to watch the kids. So that's the only way this would have worked out. So luckily she is very helpful and the kids love being there. So that's really good. But this internship will go to the beginning of November, and then I go back to work at the same time as going back to like regular studying classes. So it's yeah, just tough to get in the stuff that I want to do with stitching, and yeah. But it'll come back. I'll have time. I have a couple weeks off actually in November, my birthday month, so that should be good. I'll be able to do some stuff and get some progress on my new starts. So yeah, still good things. What else? Yeah, so I did start a separate part of this channel. It's a playlist right on my channel here about finding peace with food and body, because like I mentioned, my education in the US is in nutrition, and I'm a dietitian there, but I also did extra education in eating psychology, and that's really where my passion lies. And it's not about, you know, the regular nutrition track or dietitian is here, eat this, don't eat that, maybe a little bit of behavior change, but it doesn't go deep, and I like the deep stuff. So it's just been something that I've been wanting to do a lot in the little time that I have. So it's nothing crazy. It's just a video I'm gonna try to do once a month now, and maybe eventually that'll pick up to 2, because I don't want to also overwhelm, the channel, because I know you're here for stitching, but some of you have been interested and signed up already. I also have an email newsletter that is, it has like a welcome series, and then after that I plan on sending out an email twice a month, so it's not crazy, and it just goes deeper into the themes that I'll talk about on the videos. So if you want to sign up for that, I have a link in my description for a free quiz you can take, and that will, once you take that, it tells you what stage of nourishment you're in. And then from there, you can also be on my email list, and yeah, just get a few little notes from me every now and then. I'm actually going to post a video or record a video right after I do this one. I'm also going to link the link to my playlist in the description below if you want to go check that out. So with that, just the one that this month is on, I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about how I view connecting, nourishing yourself, and like healing your relationship with food and body by connecting it also to your birth chart, astrology. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but if you've been on my channel, you know that I enjoy astrology, and it's there's so many types. Like, it's not just about your sun sign and pop astrology and this is what you are. It's so much deeper, and I feel like there's a big psychological component that really helps you like learn about yourself and how to grow into the best version of yourself. So I think it really connects well with healing your relationship to food and body. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in my next video. So stay tuned, and yeah, hopefully I'll talk to you soon and have a little more to show, but thank you for hanging in there. Bye.